Hello students, today we are going to do the 11th program, which is to write a method count function which reads the contents of a text file topic.txt, and it must count and display the number of characters which are not alphabets. Okay, so for a function, what must we start with? We must start with a def. So def, then the name of the function. This is the name given to us. So count function of, and don't forget to put the colon. Now after naming the function, what must be done? We must open the file, right? So I'm giving it as f is equal to open. Now the name of the text file. What is the name of the text file given here? Topic.txt. So I'm gonna change this to capital. Topic.txt. And in which mode, what have they asked us? Which reads the contents. So we must open it in read mode. Okay, I've opened it in read mode. Now it must count and display. So first we will give the value of count as 0. So see, I'm initializing the value of count as 0. Next, from now onwards, we will start the program, initial program. In most of the counting programs, you will have to, for the programs which ask you to count and display something, then these first three lines are going to be the same. And read mode means even if you don't mention this, it is fine. Just opening it, by default it is in read mode. Even if you do like this, it is correct, because by default it is in read mode. I'm doing this because just so that it looks formal. Okay, count is equal to 0. So now I'm going to read. Let me take data. Okay, data equals f dot read off. So I'm going to read this text file, and when I say data.f.read off, it has read, and now this data, inside this data, the sentences which are there in this text file will be stored. So now this data is equal to the sentences or the digits or whatever, the data which was there in topic.txt is now present in this one. Now after reading, for I in data, for making you understand, let me give you an example. We will score 100 marks in CS. So see, this is what they have given in the text file topic.txt. Now when I set data equals f.read off, it will read this text file. Okay, see, data is equal to f.read off. So what will it read? It will read the text file, and this text file is equal to data. So my data will be now this. This is what was there in text file topic.txt. Now when I read, it got stored into this. Instead of data, you can take anything, that doesn't matter. Okay, so data equals, we will score 100 marks in CS. For I in data, this I in data is here the first character. So here it is going to be W. Okay, so for I in data, if I if I dot is alpha of number of characters which are not alphabets. So this is alpha will tell us whether it is alphabet or not, right? If it is an alphabet, it will return true. If it is not an alphabet, it will return false. Here we have to display the number of characters which are not alphabet. So this must be equal to false. So if I dot is alpha is equal to false, what must be done? Count plus equal to 1. If it is false, that is if it is not alphabet, then we must count. Now after counting, we must print. What should be printed? The number of characters which are not alphabets. The number of characters which are not alphabets are, and then count, and then this we must write. Okay, now after this what should be done? We must close it, f dot close off, and after closing we must call the function. So I am calling it now. Calling means this, the part after def and before the colon, that must be written exactly below def in the same indentation. So this is how it works. I haven't inputted this sentence, okay? The sentence which I have inputted in the text file is something else. So let us run and check what will we get. See, the number of characters which are not alphabets are 1. Then again it is repeating. But do we need the output like this? I've purposely done this for you to understand the errors which you guys can make these kind of errors. See here what I've done. I've printed it just below count. I've printed it under if statement, right? But it is not like that. I've given f dot read off, so it will read the whole sentence, right? And then it will tell us how many are there. But see, as I kept it under if, after finish reading it will again go to if, again it will read, and it keeps on increasing, right? That is why here at beginning it was 1, then the characters which are not alphabets became 2, then it became 3, then it became 4. So that is not how we want it to be, right? So we must keep this in the indentation in the same line of for statement, like this. Now when I run, we'll get the proper output. See, the number of characters which are not alphabets are 4. So now let me show you what was the text file. Okay, the text file which I gave you. Yeah, see, this was the content, this was the data in my text file, equal to 3 this. So these all are not alphabets. So we got the output as 4. So this is how it is done, okay? This is very, very simple. First we will write the function, then we will open the function in whichever mode is given. See, I've said that even if you don't put this, it's gonna work. I'll just run and show. See, by default it will be in read mode. So even if you don't put read mode, it is fine, okay? Count is equal to 0, data equals, we are reading it. So if I'm keeping this as j, it is fine, it will work. Oh, here I have given data, that is a problem, okay? See, I didn't change this, I kept here j and I kept here for I in data, for I in j. See the number of characters which are non alphabets are 4. So you can give anything here, that's not gonna matter. Okay. So for I in j, that is the first character in the data. If the first character is alphabet, then it should, and if I dot is alpha equal to false, if it is not alphabet, count and then print the count. Then close, and this statement is here we are calling. Okay, this is calling the function. So this is all with today's program. Hope you guys understood the program, and if you have any doubts, please put in your doubts in the comment section. I will surely clear it for you. Thank you.